Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Christy here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you don't know your Moon and Rising sign, Capricorn, there's a link in the description box where you can learn your whole birth chart. And that way, if you want additional messages for the week, you can look at your Moon and Rising sign as well as your Sun sign reading today. This is for the week of July 18th to the 25th. And you'll notice I've got my 3 decks here in a row. I'll be using all 3, pulling 2 cards from each, looking at mind, body, and soul this week. I was kind of inspired to do this a couple days ago. I sort of made it up, but I think it's a really good indicator of what we can look at in different aspects of our lives and then look at a whole picture. So I'll be reading left to right and then from top to bottom, both the general information and then overall energy. So Capricorn, let's start getting your 2 cards out. I'll do each deck. Once I get the 6 cards out, we'll go ahead and examine those one by one together. So what does Capricorn need to know with regard to the mind? Okay. And then as always, bottom of the deck card pulled for general energy for the week. Now we're asking, what does Capricorn need to know about the body? And then finally, what does Capricorn need to know with regard to the spirit? Ooh, that fell back in my thumb. Okay, I thought it was going to flip. What does Capricorn need to know with regard to the spirit? All right, so I have a few flippers there, and I'm going to throw them back into the deck unless we get one. Perfect. All right. Beautiful. Right, can you see these here? Yes. Wonderful. Okay, so we're looking at the top column, the mind column first, Capricorn, and we're looking at the card Poised. It is next to the card All That Glitters. And like I said, the first column is general information about what you may need to know that you didn't think was available to you, or alternately, what you're currently moving through that you need to be affirmed that you're going in the right direction. So we're looking at Poised with regard to general energy that you need to know, general information rather that you need to know or are moving through, and it is poised. Something that is happening in your mind, even if it's dragging you down, even if it's feeling heavy, just looking at the color of the card here. And of course, this statue column that you sort of feel stuck on. There's not a lot of movement here. You can't get away from something, but you could feel free if you let yourself. There's a way to change or update your thinking so that you are better able to handle what is coming into your mind, how you are seeing the world, your belief systems. But ultimately here, you're prepared to handle whatever comes your way. Here's the only caveat. You could be feeling stuck. And if you feel like you're in a small area here and you can't go this way and you can't go that way, you can only go sort of up and down, or that this is the only situation that you can manage while feeling as though you have what it takes to get through it, is a very small portion of what's going on in your mind, and everything else feels like it's overwhelming. Really, I would pay attention to what those 2 or 3 other things are that are mulling about in your mind that concern you or bring you down or bring sort of clouds into the mind that you feel trapped within, and even write them out. Because identifying what some of these concerns are many times can help us not only get to the bottom of what they are, but to rid them out of our minds altogether. So sometimes just acknowledging what is taking up all that mind space that you don't feel qualified or able to get through, and bring it out. I would avoid the speaking or talking communication style in this regard because you're in the mind column. This is for you, okay? This is for you to get to the bottom of. So write it out, type it out, Put it in a journal, wherever you can see it. And if you don't want to address it right away, that's fine. You can put it away for a week. I think the point this week's Capricorn, however, is to get it out. Okay, get out what is some of these dark or difficult areas are for you, where you don't feel qualified or able to get through. Get them out so that you can see, you can make up a way how to solve these issues, because you know from this experience here something you are able to cope with or to get over or solve. Whatever that one issue is that you really become an expert at, you can apply that mechanism to these other concerns. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. So give yourself a chance. And then all that glitters, of course, we know that ends with isn't gold. This is general energy for the week with regard to your mind. You could be expecting too much from someone or something, even yourself. This could be something that's ongoing where you feel let down over and over about the same issue, right? If that's the case, you're being asked to, and of course I'm looking at the soul issue here. We're looking at surrender and release down here. But I think with regard to the mind, you do need to apply a surrender and release here as well. All that glitters isn't gold because you're expecting too much from it. That's it. That's really literally all it is. Take everything positive you can from anything going on in your mind or anything that's going on mindfully or coping mechanisms or belief systems, and throw the rest out. Okay? Don't give it the time of day, because it leads to frustration, and it also steals from gratitude. So I think that one of the lessons here as well with regard to general information around the mind is to promote gratitude, promote this sense of appreciation here, and you'll be less inclined to look at things that aren't working as well. Okay, and with regard to the column around the body, Capricorn, this week, we have the butterfly. Its keyword is transformation. So if you or a loved one is experiencing a bodily transformation, this could be pre or post surgery. It could be an issue that is sudden. However, it could be what can be considered here as some sort of phase. There's a phase involved here, and this could be, because the butterfly is shown, not the cocoon, this could be the end of a concern around a transformation regarding the body. So it looks like you or a loved one is pulling out of a situation that is nearing the end of its phase, and it feels very positive, obviously. But if you feel like something's missing and it's not working out, remember to show appreciation and gratitude here. I think it will help speed the process up toward healing. And then we've got the wily fox for general energy regarding the body. This is basically about don't fool yourself. You know, it's kind of the fox is kind of it's not the trickster, is it? Actually, I want to double look what the fox is. Maybe it is the trickster. Hold on one second. I have no pride when it comes to this stuff. I want to be super clear about what the fox is. Camouflage. Okay, really glad I looked that up. So I'm thinking of the trickster, but I'm thinking of the coyote. Okay. So basically, you are going to be called upon or relied upon to be the humor in the situation. That's what's going on here. I don't think it's going to be out of your scope. Capricorn, you're actually one of the most humorous individuals out of all the signs, if not a little cynical. But you know, you're able to find the humor in even some of the darkest situations. So if that's what's going on here and you need to inject some humor into the situation, or you are the person bringing humor into the situation, keep that up. I do think it's helping, and it's always just a pleasant way to go about things anyway. If you can find the humor in any situation, particularly something regarding the body, it automatically lifts the spirits, right? I mean, I'm convinced that laughter drives the devil away. So as long as it's not like you're, mocking somebody. But I would consider this an asset to you right now. Just stay sweet, stay positive, stay moving, right? Make sure you're moving, make sure you stay moving, and try to find the humor in a situation. Someone else or your own heart will appreciate this very much. And with the soul column, we have surrender and release. And like I said, I sort of pinpointed here the first column, the mind column with the soul. I mean, everything's interconnected. I don't want to separate these as though these are not even related. Mind, body, and soul for all of us are related, right? This is your whole self. So you're being asked to surrender and release something. And I'm going to say definitively, this is a fear, and predominantly whatever you feel that you don't have already, okay? This is a card basically saying that you feel as though you could be in control of something, but you're being dissuaded from it somehow. And it's because, like I said, with this, all that glitters, you feel that you're not enough, or it's not, something's not enough, but it actually is. So you're being asked this week to let it go, especially if you're able to write down those 2 or 3 things, like I mentioned at the beginning, that feel like they're overwhelming, that feel like they're taking up space in your head and you just want to get to the bottom of it, but you need to identify what those are first. Take the week to identify them, and then one by one on your schedule, make sure that each one goes through this process. Surrender those thoughts, surrender the need to be in control or fix or um, know everything you need to know about something, and release with love, right? Especially if it's a negative thought or a negative energy or an old memory or experience that's taking over space in your mind where you could fill it with other beautiful things. This is the time to release, create space for something new and beautiful in your life, Capricorn, because here's what we have following that in the spirit column as general energy. And it's the celebration card. This is about pure upliftment. This is all about being grateful, being gracious, being appreciative. So these two worlds, in fact, are kind of at odds. And it's funny too, because we're looking literally at the mind and at the soul. So really, I think this week, the task could be getting to the bottom of what's been taking up space in the mind, where it could be, filled with more soul purpose, with more soul work. Um, and immediately, and I can't say it enough, I really can't. Immediately, the number one thing any human being can do, if this is the case for you, if something needs to be removed because it's taking up undue space, is show appreciation. Because this will absolve, or rather dissolve, hate, fear, injustice, pain, anything negative, okay? So please remember to be grateful and appreciative. And I really feel like this will help lead your soul to a sense of celebration. And we all know that's going to color all other areas of your life, your body and your mind. So I think this is the basic overall in terms of, column wise, what's going on through the week for you, Capricorn. And as promised, let's go top to bottom. So the first row will be general information about what you need to know or what you're already going through that needs to be affirmed. And then the second column with regard to general energy, what you can expect to feel around these issues for the week. So we have poised, which is basically knowing how to proceed, having faith in yourself, transformation and surrender and release. So you need to be able to apply this thought process and behavior to other problems in your life. Trust that you have what it takes to get through these other issues. They merely need to be identified. Okay, Capricorn, and that a transformation issue with regarding the body for you or a loved one is at the final stages of completedness, whether that's healing or the final stages of getting into a program or out of a program, whatever is going on here, health and body wise. This is the end result of it. And it looks beautiful, and it looks like everything is going to go as planned here, because this is a beautifully arranged butterfly after the cocoon stage. And then to keep a sense of humor. It's really important to be sweet and gentle and move the body. Don't stay still. Keep chugging, okay? Especially if it's something where you don't have a lot of mobility for whatever reason, do whatever you can. Move your arms, move your neck, do as much as you can, okay? Don't feel stuck here, or that there's no way out, or this is the end and it won't get better than this. You will get better than this. Keep moving, keep a sense of humor. And again with the celebration card at the end of this column here. So we have all that glitters, which is not showing appreciation, and then we have a sense of humor and then celebration. I guarantee you, if you inject a sense of appreciation into your week this week, Capricorn, I really feel like it's going to solve the majority of issues, whatever they are in a general sense for you. So please keep a sense of humor, keep light, expect the best for yourself. Don't get caught up in status, and remember to be appreciative because this is a cause for celebration. Okay, your health and wellness and the ability for you to surrender and release what isn't working for you is cause for celebration. So I'm going to leave it there. If you have a second, let me know how this plays out for you. I'm always curious to hear how this works out for Capricorns. And if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I upload videos for your sign every single week. So until we meet next time, Capricorn, please take good care of yourself, and I will see you then. Bye for now.